After an absolutely crazy week of social media, with the boxing fights, with whatever happened with Sniper Wolf, there's probably gonna be a shit ton more coming up. But I think it's finally time to kind of step back from all the craziness and go back and just review some armor, because we were slowly on the journey to find the best armor out there, and I think we were kind of brought to a halt by all the craziness. So yeah, we're back on the journey now. And last video, someone said I had a nice room, so thank you very much for that, man. I appreciate it. The posters look pretty cool up there. Maybe I'll get some other cool shit. I've got some nice cardboard boxes down there as well, which really add to it. I think they're probably the main thing. I think that's what the guy was talking about. So today we're going to be looking at some samurai armor. I was just kind of going through different armors that I came across this, and we are going to be guided by an amazing bold man. He is so calmly spoken, just beautiful, really. So let's get into it.
So the first two strikes that we're going to look at is the kabuto, the helmet, and the do, the body. We're going to bring the sword straight down on top of the helmet. Now I'm not expecting it to work. The helmet should absorb the blow. We're then going to move through with a good strike to the chest or the do. Now this could penetrate. It'll be interesting to find out.
I love how the guy has just stood there in the black armor. I don't know if they're actually going to hit him or not. I kind of hope they don't, because I'm certain it's going to do a shit ton of damage if this bold guy just fucking goes for it and just slams him. So fingers crossed they don't do that. Hopefully they get like a dummy or something. Maybe one like the ballistic ones, you know, where they have like the jelly, and yeah, I'd love to try like one of those one day, but yeah, they look sick. Anyway, fingers crossed they don't actually hit this guy, because I'm pretty sure he'll die. But yeah, so he's going to go for a headshot and then a chest shot. Let's see what power this guy's got. Thank fucking God there wasn't a human in that armor. My God, this guy is a different being. He's literally Kratos. Holy shit. They spoke about this guy in Greek philosophy. My God, what a powerful individual. He went almost straight through the helmet. You saw like the flakes of paint just shoot right off. I've never seen anyone do that. Hitting so hard that the paint falls off. My God. And then the body shot, it got stuck in there. Immaculate form from this guy. This guy, oh man, let's keep going. Let's analyze the damage now. Oh my gosh, that was ridiculous.
Well, we can see that the helmet took the blow exceptionally well. It was dented and it was paint chipped. But there's more going on than meets the eye. When we turn the helmet around, we see that the force of the blow radiated to the back and was absorbed by the laminate, which exploded outwards, exactly as it was designed to. While the do showed extreme tough protection. It literally got dented and scraped. The wearer in both of these strikes would have known they'd been hit, but would have survived.
Well, maybe I was wrong. Clearly he didn't do enough damage, because he didn't cut straight through the guy. I mean, honestly, by what I saw in the video, he looked pretty ruthless, but maybe he's just a trainee at the moment. Maybe he's just started. Maybe he's been on the job for like 3 days now or something. But I mean, he chipped the paint on the helmet. I think that's the most impressive point here. He hit it so hard that the paint flung off. Yeah, let's keep going.
So we're going to attempt to cut the cords to see if the Kuzari drop away, and then we shall be attacking 3 targets. The Shikoro. Now I'm expecting them to absorb the blow, but for the lacing to part and allowing it to fall away. We're then going to come through with a strike to the most solid part of the sode or shoulder guard, followed by attack to the plates themselves. Will the cord hold? Will the armour bend? Or will the sword penetrate?
Alright, there we go. That's the next challenge coming up now. So he's gonna basically try and cut away the parts that hold the armor together. This probably seems like quite a brutal thing to happen to you, especially if you're fighting. I mean, imagine you're just sat there, you've got your chest plate on, you're fighting away, and then all of a sudden, like, your tits just fall out. We wouldn't want that to happen, would we? So hopefully the armor can sustain the katana. Hopefully there's no damage as well. The poor guy that's in there, he's already taken a hit to the head, and now he's going to take, and a hit to the body as well, and now he's going to take some gruesome hits. I don't know how this guy's not dead yet. But yeah, let's keep going. I don't know how the guy's still alive. The guy that's wearing the helmet, the armor, how is he still alive? This guy is just completely gone for him. He's, in fairness, the first swing, I think it was a bad day at work. You know, didn't cut through, I maybe cut through like 3 of the cords, but from the back, I mean, I don't know how he got behind him so fast, but he striked him on the shoulder, and then that had to have broken the guy's jaw, surely. I mean, if you're wearing that armor and you get hit like that, you got to keep in mind, it's a piece of metal that's being hit. That had to have broken the guy's jaw. Oh man, I'm looking forward to seeing how this guy looks after. Maybe he's going to look like Jason Voorhees, I think that's the guy's name. It just, yeah, let's keep going.
The sword cut through the cords with ease, although it may take several cuts for the armour to fall away. Both the Shikoro and the Kuzari survived well. Dented, some chipping, and definitely lace was cut. But the samurai would have survived.
There you go, perfect analysis there. So the guy in the video is actually saying that it cut away a little bit better with that first strike. I personally think he could have done a bit better than that. I think maybe if he'd stepped in and leaned a little bit more, he could have definitely sliced away a couple more of the ropes. Maybe that's just a skill issue there. Maybe one day I'll give it a try and show him how to really do it. But yeah, I think great analysis for the head hits and stuff. I don't know if the guy would survive, to be honest. I think he's just being a bit honest so they can keep the actor inside of the armor, just so they can, you know, keep on pushing him to go a little bit further and a little bit further. Definitely no lawsuit here, considering the guy was given consent. But yeah, let's keep on going.
Now for me, the weak part of the armour has always seemed to be the arm and the wrist. We have quite solid armour on the forearm and just chainmail on the upper arm. I think we'll probably be okay. A possible broken arm, but not a penetration. But I really think the sword will cut through this chainmail.
You know, I understand the katanas are like the best swords in the world, but I don't see it cutting through chainmail. I don't know why. Like, because chainmail is so strongly like brought together, but because it's so small, it's difficult to break. I don't know if you've ever had like, I don't know, you tie your laces too tight and you have to kind of undo the knot. Because the knot is so small, it's difficult to undo. So I don't know if it's going to go through the chainmail. The other thing, breaking the guy's arm, that's fucking horrible. I don't know why he's breaking the guy's arm. He doesn't need to do that. Yeah, let's see what happens.
Well, I wasn't surprised that the strike to the lower part of the arm didn't penetrate. The metal spines would have absorbed the blow. But the big surprise for me was the chainmail strike. Not only did it hold, but the sword did not penetrate. A broken arm possibly, but again, we have a samurai that would have survived.
There you go. What can I say? Slowly becoming a master at this. Like what I said before, don't think it's going to go through the chainmail. I don't think it broke the guy's arm either. He failed on that. This guy's, I think he's probably getting a bit tired, you know, swinging these swords around all day. You know, decent analysis from him, but I think I predicted it a little bit better. I think there's one last challenge to do. So far, I'm pretty impressed with the samurai armor. It's really holding up quite well. Yeah, let's see.
So let's look at the face mask, or mempo, of the samurai. It was worn during battle to protect the cheeks. The nose is detachable because it did often become a hindrance.
Sorry, just want bullshit. This guy isn't injured. He's been hit like 8 times now with a sword. How has he just stood there like expressionless? Maybe he's dead. I mean, I'm looking at the video. How is he not injured? Like no broken jaw, no cuts, nothing. He's invincible. He's got to be.
Interestingly, the longer the moustache, the older and more valiant the warrior was. We are now going to test it with a good strike to the cheek, and I'm going to attempt to attack the throat, cut the cord so that it falls away, giving me a perfect strike to the throat.
He's about to kill the guy. He's talking about cutting his throat and something about like the mustache and the nose. To be honest, I think this is slowly just starting to turn into like a katana analysis because I kind of forgot to focus on the armor a little bit. Either way, the armor, On the face, not too strong. It did fall off. I don't know how the guy wearing the armor isn't dead yet. He's just kind of standing there. They put him in like some sort of black suit. Anyway, let's ignore that. The guy's still alive. It's fine. Anyway, so the armor is strong. The body armor is brilliant. The head, maybe not so much. I understand in like the last clip that I just showed you guys that he wasn't wearing a helmet. So I suppose the helmet would have done something. But if you're in the fight, like, it's kind of obvious that the main thing you need to protect it is your face, and you can't really do too much with just a katana. So I think that's where, you know, maybe adding a shield or something into this armor would be absolutely brilliant. Overall, the armor looks sick. It looks so fucking cool. I might even buy my, you know what? Katana armor here next video. Not katana armor, samurai armor right here next video. Just trust me, alright? Anyway, yeah, sick armor. Let's finish this up. Where's the remote gone?
Well, the Mempo took very minor damage. I'm sure the warrior would have had a broken jaw. The cords were very easy to cut, exposing the throat for a secondary cut later.
Okay, so like what Baldy just said there, yeah, the guy probably would have died. So, second cut to the throat, broken jaw. You're not in a good position right there. I mean, you're looking like Dylan Dennis after the Logan Paul fight.
I'm really interested in this next strike. We're going to attack the padding under the shoulders. Now this has lovely little hexagon patterns, but within that are small metal discs to help protect the wearer. Will the sword penetrate?
Okay, so it's going to go for a shoulder hit test now, because on the shoulders they kind of have padded stuff, and then they got a bit of metal there as well. So the metal essentially absorbs the sword hit, and then you have the padded stuff to make sure that it doesn't go through. So let's see what this guy's got. Holy shit, what a face of rage this guy's got. My god. Just before he hits, I mean, there is full anger in that face, man. Anyway, so he didn't manage to cut through, at least I don't think. I'll show you guys what happens next. I haven't watched it myself, but you know, it didn't really look like it did all too much. The metal dented, that's for sure. I saw the metal cave in, so maybe the metal would cut you. You definitely feel the impact. It might maybe break your collarbone if you're that unlucky. But yeah, let's see this guy's analysis.
Well, the small metal discs in the padding certainly did their job. The sword could not penetrate.
So yeah, like what I said, no sword penetration. Pretty solid armor, really. Overall, I think definitely to work on the face armor a little bit. Maybe take a couple hints from the medieval armor, and maybe even the bear armor if they're brave enough. Overall, I'm gonna put this in second place so far. The medieval armor is definitely getting knocked down. Although the medieval armor, they showed a lot more like star jumps and gymnastics and shit like that. This armor, you're not dying in it. No way. I mean, like the way that this angry man was just hitting with the katana and no damage. I mean, you know, it's pretty solid stuff. Now, could it stop a bear? Maybe. Because of the padding and the bear claws, I don't know about the bite, because the bear would aim for the face. We'd have to probably put that up against the bear armor. Maybe there's a video out there we can react to. Overall though, second place so far. The armor looks sick, so it's getting some bonus points for that. And you can pre-order it in different colors as well, which just really fucking adds to it. So yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna react to next. If you guys have any idea, let me know. Yeah, it's nice to get back to this because it was kind of crazy for a little bit. I'm definitely going to be starting putting out like more new stuff as well, because I've been enjoying doing that, basically rushing and making videos to make sure I get like 60 views, which is brilliant. And yeah, that's about it. See ya.